Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. Jayhuahua here. Sunderland on the road to glory. We are the champions of Europa Conference League, and it's a new season. There are new signings. I've got a new haircut. Editor J, hit that intro. Yes, here we go, gang. Yeah, look at this. We have absolutely rinsed through pre-season. We are about to play Nottingham Forest in the first game of the new season, as we're going to automatically qualify for the Europa League because we won the Europa Conference League, I think. That's not come through yet, so we're going to start against Nottingham Forest. It's going to just be one game today because I'm very conscious of the fact that I've got a lot to get through in terms of transfers. So, without further ado, let's get to it. You might remember from last season, we sold Nahun Perez and Matteo Lovato in the famous lost episodes because of my own incompetence of not recording the audio. So just to quickly bring you up to speed, Andrea Papetti was bought in for about £4.5 million. He is just a squad central defender. I've had him on a different save. He got much better than this. Meh. It is what it is. Tony Mane, 5-star potential, 4-star minimum, 5-star potential. Looks good. Plays centre back, plays defensive midfield. Yeah, a lot of potential in this guy. We paid £28.5 million for him. Or just 28 million, should I say? Yeah, just 28 million. And I'm going to play him a lot more this season. Victor Luiz and Cecinio Sanchez, they were bought at the start of last season. If you saw that episode, you'll realise that was an error on my part. Just to quickly show you these, all across the front three positions there. Left wing, right wing, attacking midfield, centre for Victor Luiz. He's going to be a squad player. I might loan him out, but for now, we haven't done. Cecinio Sanchez, again, plays very centrally here. Centre back, defensive midfield, central midfield. Probably won't play central midfield because we've got quite a few players there. More on that in a mo. Very happy with him. He looks a decent player, 21 years old. Alexandro da Silva, £27 million from Benfica. Look at the versatility on this guy. Forward, both wings, attacking midfielder and central midfield. Again, very good potential, 2.5 star. Good stats to begin with. He's going to be a squad player. Reason I'm happy to spend the big bucks on him because I think he's going to be really good. He's got good work rate, good teamwork. You know, he's got a lot of good attributes to start with, to build on. He's 18. 18 years old, which means in 3 years' time, he will become homegrown at club, which is something that we've been desperately needing. Let us continue. Mark Grayson from Rochdale. He is back on loan at Rochdale for the season. He had a £2 million release clause. I don't know how he popped up on my radar. He just did. He looked half decent. Good potential. £2 million. Now worth 35 to 41. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Welcome to the club-ish. And get back out on loan. Dominic Schleicher. We'll probably refer to this guy as Dominic. Schleicher? I don't know. Schleicher. Dominic is... Look at this guy. I mean, I don't know why you've been playing him on the right wing. I'm going to be playing him central midfield. I'm going to play him as Mazzala, central midfield attack, maybe a box-to-box. He's not great on tackling, which I do want to improve. But great first touch, great passing, great technique. You know, good work rate, determination at 19. You know, give this guy all the time in the world. Reasonable left foot, very strong right foot. We paid £34.5 million, 41 including add-ons. So he wasn't cheap. But I think he's worth it. 20 years old, so he's got plenty of time to improve. He's now worth 76 to 101 million pounds, so he probably will improve. I'm hoping to play him a lot this season. I'm also going to be playing Sander Mass a lot more this season because he also looks like he's got a lot of potential. Mariano Scalvini, centre back, 6'2", both footed. Well, pretty much both footed. Good heading, decent jumping reach, great agility and balance, decent pace, great tackling. You know, Strength, all right. He's pretty good as a centre back. His passing's not great, so will he play as a ball playing defender? I might not play him as a ball playing defender. I might just play him as a no nonsense centre back. But he looked like a decent player to pick up. We bought him for £10 million, 12 million including add-ons. 46 to 55 million now. Again, 18 years old. There'll be a theme with these signings, guys. There's a lot of players that will hopefully become homegrown at club. The Scalvini, welcome to the club. Camilo, 18 years old. I'm training him to play defensive midfield. He can play attacking midfield naturally, but all his attributes look like he's best as a ball-winning midfielder on defend, and his attributes are more geared up to being defensive-minded. Great anticipation, great stamina. You know, probably a bit more of a box-to-box, if I'm honest. I'm probably going to play him as a box-to-box after he's trained there. But he's going to be versatile. He can play anywhere in those positions. Again, 18 years old, decent sort of polygon to begin with, decent attributes. He cost us 11.25 million. I think that was his release clause. And yeah, again, another central midfielder. A bit overloaded in that area, to be honest, but it is what it is. Peter Cranston from Middlesbrough. English, so homegrown at Nation. Chelsea wanted him as well, so it sort of tipped my hand and put him on my radar. 8.25 million rising to 14.75. There's a lot of add-ons, international appearances, goals, etc. Looks decent, can play on the right wing, which is where we play someone, or up front. Only got 8 of finishing, not ideal, but he's both-footed. He's very young, he's 20 years old. He's not going to get homegrown at club, but he is homegrown at Nation, which is important. And yeah, I don't know. I bought him. I did pop him on the loan list. I'm happy to loan him out to an English club. No one really wants him, so I'll play him here and there. He looks decent. If his finishing improves by 4 or 5 over the next 2 or 3 years, that'd be fantastic. His pace and acceleration are very close to being brilliant. He's a bit of a gamble, is old Cranston. You know, squad player off the bench. So that's the signings in. Out. Sandri, overloaded in central midfield, gone. 18.5 million. Dennis Sirkin, wanted out, 17 million, gone. Heavy heart. Derek, again, not good enough. He's as good as the defenders that we've got. I felt Scalvini, Cecinio Sanchez, they were as good, if not a little bit better. I mean, Scalvini's not better, but he's got so much more potential. Derek sort of realised his potential and stagnated. So £16 million last year of his contract. Snap the hand off. Glenn Jackson, I've gambled on him not becoming very good. He looks half decent. He was in my youth team, but his potential was only 3-star. So I'm thinking he might have already been there at his potential. Only signed Jackson as a last resort, according to the scouts. Yeah, he would have been homegrown at club, but Wolves came in. People were coming in with bids, and I upped it, and I got £9.25 million for him. And I thought, do you know what? Let's get rid. John Collins, very similar sort of story. Doesn't look like I want to keep hold of him. He's going forward. Attributes are poor. It's too much work to do for very little reward, and his potential's not there. So again, we've sold him for 8.5, including add-ons. João Neto didn't really feature for me much last season. We've made a profit. He did well for us for a time. You know, he's been a solid squad player. You know, he's filled a role and he's done a job. His job is done. He's out the door. Ithalo, again, we bought him in with the view of maybe flipping him. 170k, out on loan a few years, 3.1 million. Did did his job. Matteo Lasica, we bought him for 725k, didn't really do anything, sold him for 2.1 million. So again, it is what it is. Lars Dendonker's gone, Michelle, Dan Neil, and we've released Elliot Embleton, James Turner, Martin de Roon went on a free. Marco's gone out on loan from last season, and then Gambarini, who we also bought, has also gone out on loan again. The reason I've sent Marco out on loan is because I've got other strikers that I'm going to play, and I figured a year getting experience would probably benefit him more. He's not going to get homegrown at club, so sent him out on loan. He wasn't going to get homegrown at Nation either, so keeping him around was pointless. He's gone to Young Boys. He's hoping, look, he's already improving, so happy days. And then just back to the transfer centre, Slavy Paskalev is a young centre back who's joining. He's on loan. He's going to be joining very soon, but he's on loan, staying on loan at Ludogorets. And Gabriele Innocenti is a two-footed fullback. Good potential. He's joining me in January because of his birthday. He's going to turn over to be 18. So once again, will be homegrown at club. Got a good start of his attributes. He's going to be backup to begin with. But the reason I've bought a backup fullback is because, where is he? Where's our guy? Walter Leonardo has come to me, said he wants to leave to play for a bigger club. And we've managed to negotiate a £100 million asking price. I don't think anyone's going to come in for that, to be honest. But he's an important player for us. He's going to be our best fullback. He was player of the season last year. So yeah, Players Young Player of the Year. So he'd be a big loss. He would be a big loss. So hopefully we can keep hold of him. But bleeding Innocenti. So this is how we're going to line up for the first game of the season against Nottingham Forest. We are going to be playing Sander Maas, who is looking decent. He's got the potential. I don't think Asim Agic is going to get much better. He's 2.5 and could potentially be 3 with a view to 4. Sander Maas is going to get another full star in him and another full star potentially on top of that. So Sander Maas is going to play a little bit more. He's unfortunately got a fickle personality, but he's a committed attacking midfielder. We are a bit overloaded in the central midfield roles. So we have got a lot of players that can sort of slot in. Camilo, unfortunately, and Cezinio Sanchez are going to miss out today. But that's the team. We're going to have Hlozek as the advanced forward, Lorenzo Luca as the central forward attack, because I'm hoping that some crosses might get whipped in to the far post. Medina, again, he is probably at his peak. He's decent. I think these players I've bought in are going to become better. So in reality, I'm probably going to end up wanting to sell him, and I'd love to get somewhere near this value for him. So, but he's going to be a good squad player for us for the next year. Claudio Gomez, of course, is still there. Let me tell you this, gang. The most important 3 signings of the summer. We've gone through all the people that have come in, but Jayhuahua Velez had a £51 million release clause. It is gone. Someone came in for him. Crystal Palace, and I offered him a new contract. It's gone. Adam Hlozek, his release clause in his contract is now 63 million from about 40 million. And Lorenzo Luca really struggled to get this contract over the line. Got the release clause out of there. He wanted like £175,000 a week. We got him down to 140. I mean, all the bonuses that I could throw at him, because he's the key man. I could not lose him for 40 odd million pounds. It would have crippled our chances. But I'm overjoyed with this transfer window. I'm absolutely ecstatic with this transfer window, and yeah, I can't wait for this this next season. A lot of young players, though. I don't think we're going to do much, but they hope we're going to finish mid-table. So as long as we finish mid-table, we will hit our targets. Anyway, here comes Mine to Velez. Sander Maas now. Luca. Velez. Walter Leonardo. Marauding down the left. Maas. Hlozek. Medina with a header from outside the box. As long as we finish mid-table, I think we almost don't really need many signings next season. but we might get a couple. Callum Doyle. Yeah, I think there's a lot of potential in this squad now. A lot of potential. I'm really hoping that we do kick on. Zakaria now. Hlozek. Hlozek goes for goal. Back to the goalkeeper for Forest. Callum Doyle. Christian Medina. Carmo. Mine. Doyle. Velez. Hlozek. Luka. Hlozek. Adam Hlozek. 1-0. 1-0. And it's the front two who combine. What we have got to be careful of is people coming poaching our players, because I'm very much aware that we are in the Europa League and overachieving. If we don't get into Europe, we might lose some of our key men. Hopefully some of the youngsters that are coming into this team will stick around, but Walter Leonardo's already making noise about leaving, so we really do need to finish in the European places to try and keep hold of people. But I think we've got the team to do it. I'm really confident. I'm very buoyant about this season. We'll see. Here come Nottingham Forest now. Coming to dampen my mood. Oh, what a challenge from Carmo. Walter Leonardo with a great interception. Velez. Oh, what a ball by Velez. Lost for words. Oh, Hlozek. Abysmal finish. There's not been a highlight since earlier on, but we've been all over them. Our XG, our shots on target, everything. We're just absolutely all over them. And we deserve a second. Walter Leonardo. Can he get it across? He can. Sander Maas. Sander Maas repays his manager's faith. Moonwalks to the corner flag and gives it all out. Go on, Sander. Look at this for a move. Sander Maas is involved here. Zakaria over. Walter Leonardo. Maas holds his run. And bang. What a finish. Top corner. 2-0. I know it's only got Nottingham Forest. No disrespect to Nottingham Forest. However, this is a game we expect to win. A lot of shots on target so far, so I'm happy. Jonia Velez. I've not got a defensive midfielder on the bench. I'm going to bring Scalvini on for Velez then. I'm going to put Tony Mine as a defensive midfielder. Get some more minutes under his belt. Other than that, I'm very happy with how we're shaping up. So for... Oh, actually, Sleacher. He can play there. I'm going to bring Sleacher on. There's a deep line playmaker on support. Yeah, I'm going to gamble. Second half begins. Nothing has happened as yet. They are big smiley faces after that rousing team talk. Still nothing happening. We're all over them. Look at the stats. Away from home as well. Let us not forget that. Sander Maas is on a yellow card and tired. So Scalvini is coming on. And then I'm going to put Mine there. And he is going to play as the Mazzala. There you go. 3 changes made now, so a double change there. Still no highlights. Here we go. Walter Leonardo. And that's that. We've dominated in terms of XG. 2-0 flattered them, really. We should have won by a lot more. There wasn't really any highlights to speak of, though. So there we go. Gavin Trewick has said it perfectly. Completely overwhelmed them and should have scored more. Absolutely, Gavin. Still room for improvement, even though we were good today. We'll face better teams than Nottingham Forest. Erin, I can agree with you there as well. Sunderland, what a debut for Victor Luiz. Did he play well? I don't know if he really did much. He only came on for 20 minutes. There's no highlights apart from a corner. Buzzing for Victor Luiz after his debut by Aaron Huntley. Victor Luiz seems... Molly Latham, Victor Luiz looked alright, but people need to calm down. I don't know why they're all going on about him. Anyway, that is that. So that will be the end of this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please do drop a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We'll be back for some probably Europa League action at some point, whenever that may be. But until then, take care and I'll see you soon.